Trainings that I'll probably give all year. I might do it a couple times. Because this is what's going to take you guys from one sale to getting 2 sales a day, 3 sales a day, 4 sales a day, 5 sales a day, is by doing this. So yeah, take some notes. We'll give you guys some good pointers. Because when you guys first came out here, you were just trying to figure out how to do the job, how to knock the doors, how to get to the co-pilot. And now all of us in here have sold an account, so we know how to do it. But now we're going to start teaching you some more advanced techniques to really start up-leveling your sales and hitting those big number weeks.
Let's go.
So the first thing that we explain to a customer, we explain them 2 things, right? What's in it for them, which is we pay for all the equipment, and what's in it for us, okay? So it's very important that you explain the what's in it for us portion of the sale. So I'll give you an example. So corner homes, I probably sell 25% of corner homes that I knock on. I'll probably sell them, right? A regular door, I'll probably sell 5 to 10% of regular doors. Probably 1 in every 10, 1 in every 20 I'll sell. But I'm selling 1 in every 5, 1 in every 4 corner homes. Can anybody tell me why is that?
Because the pitch makes sense. It makes sense. Pitch makes a ton of sense, yeah.
Because then everything that you're giving them is justified, right? Because it makes sense. So it's not that corner homes are more interested in alarm systems, it's because the pitch makes more sense to them, right? So that's what you're going to have to start doing is figure out how do I make this pitch make sense to the customer. And these are some of the things that I'll use to make it make sense. So they've heard the advertising pitch, right? All that basic pitch that you're giving them, they've already heard it from the other guy a million times. So there's nothing that's going to differentiate what you're saying versus the other people that already gave them that pitch. So some of the things that I'll do. So a confused mind says no, right? So make it make sense to them. So these are some of the things that I'll do, that I'll use when I'm pitching. So obviously the biggest one, pretty easy, corner home. Why is a corner home good for EDT? Yep. Hey, right here, and then I'll show them like, hey, you see all these cars driving by? Every single time that someone stops at this house, they're going to see the sign. That gives us advertising. That's why we're going to pay for it. Boom. Makes sense to the customer, they do it. Same thing with the T-home. Cross street, stop sign. They have the first house right here. All 3 of those houses, I'm using this pitch right here, okay? The T-home pitch. Competing signs. So, Brady uses this one a lot, okay? I knock on the door. What do I see? I see they have Vivint. I see Alert 360. I'm going to say, hey, knock, knock, knock. Hey, real quick, reason I stopped by. I actually stopped by for a specific reason. You guys have the neighbor that has the Vivint sign right here. ADT is selfish. We don't want people calling that company. So if you can put a sign out right here, I'll show you a way that we can pay for your system. Okay? So use competing signs. I'll be a chameleon, guys. I'm gonna switch my pitch just depending on what I'm giving. So these are some really easy ones. So you guys can take a picture of this or I can screenshot it out. Other ADT signs. So if I see ADT, I'll switch it up again. I'll say, hey, all your neighbors have ADT. We just want to paint the neighborhood blue. We want a bunch of ADT signs right here so when the neighbors drive through, it gives us a bunch of advertising. I'll use community mailbox. Hey, when you stop by, you got the community mailbox. Everyone has to stop in front of your house. If they put the sign out, what are they going to see? ADT. Okay, perfect. That's what we pay for. They're on a busy road. If you have a bunch of cars driving by all the time, right? Pitch the busy road. I love being on busy roads. They have a nice house, a nice garden. So hey, knock, knock, knock. Hey, reason why I stopped by, you guys have the nicest house on the block. I'm just looking for 2 model homes. We can't give this to everybody. I'll use terminology like that. Like, I can't give this to every home, because you can't, people won't qualify, people are renters. I can't give this to every home, but I'm gonna pay for your home today, because it's gonna be good for advertising. If I can get a sign out there in the garden, it'll look really good for us, so we'll go ahead and take care of all the upfront costs. They have new cars. Hey, they have a freaking whatever, a Lamborghini in the front yard. Hey, everyone drives by, they're checking out your truck. I just want them to see my ADT sign right here. So you can put that out in the front yard, I'll show you a way that we can pay for it. And again, I'm making that the biggest reason. I'm putting the emphasis on them, right? It's not like a generic pitch, hey, ADT wants to get a couple signs out here to help us advertise. Like, no, I stopped by you today because of this reason. They make it believable, it makes sense, and they'll do it more often. New move-in signs. Why would I pitch new move-in signs?
They want security because they just Got a new house.
Hey, so you see, reason I stopped by, you see all your neighbors right here with the new move-ins? Okay. All those people, when they move into their house, the first thing they're gonna look at getting is security. They don't know the neighborhood yet. So I'm just gonna put a sign right here in front of your house so that they see us when they pull into their new house, and then I'll actually pay for your system. Okay? That's a money one. Birthday parties. Guys, if they have a birthday party, a yard sale, what's happening? They're having people over at their house. So that's my pitch. I don't talk about anything else. I'm not, hey, real quick, you guys have the yard sale going on right here, so you have a ton of people coming by your house. My job is simple. I'm just in charge of advertising. Since I know you said you're having a birthday party this weekend, I just want an opportunity to have those people call ADT. If you put the sign up, then when you're talking to your friends, you're showing off your new cameras. What does that do for us? You get us advertising. So I'm going to go ahead and show you how we're going to pay for this today. Okay? So those are some good ones. Political signs. Hey, you see how you have vote for Biden out in the front yard? Same thing for us, right? We want people to call, just like you want people to vote for Biden, we want people to call ADT. So I just want to put my ADT sign right by your Biden sign out front right there. That way we're getting advertising. Because it makes sense to them because they put a sign out. So that pitch is going to make more sense to that person because they're already doing it, right? So just that little like click that you can make with a customer will get you a lot more sales. Flyers in the mail. So you ever gone up to a house and you see their mail and you see a little ADT flyer inside their mailbox?
No.
I haven't seen that.
Yes, be observant about this stuff. I see it all the time.
Don't dig in people's mail, but.
No, if you can literally see their mailbox open, you'll see an ADT flyer in there. Hey, reason I stopped by, see that you have an ADT flyer in there? You throw all your flyers in the trash, right? It's a terrible way for us to advertise, okay? And instead of wasting money sending you mail every single week, I'll just use you to advertise. We just want to put a sign out in front of your house, and you just got to give me some referrals. Tell some neighbors, tell some friends. Neighbors buy what neighbors have. So instead of putting money on flyers, we'll spend money on your house. Let me show you how it works. They have Google products. I saw a guy that was installing for Google. He had a Google truck out in front of his house. I did not pitch anything about the sign, not. Hey, we just did a partnership with Google. You already worked with them and installed them for a while? Oh, sweet. So I have a cool program. Since we're actually partners with them, I can get you a lot of free equipment. They have Google Fiber Internet. You guys have Google Fiber Internet? Really? Okay, you actually qualify for a discount. Right? Because then it makes them feel like, oh, I get something that other people don't get because I made it specific about them. If, hey, you guys got the Google Fiber? Oh, sweet. You actually qualify for a free camera. We just did a partnership with Google, so they'll actually pay for one of those doorbell cameras for you. Now they're excited about it. Oh, cool. That's awesome, right? Use that. Holidays, Easter, Christmas, 4th of July, all that stuff. What do they have? They have family come over, okay? So I'm gonna use holidays. 4th of July, guys, has been our biggest day in the history of summer sales, like almost every single year. Because the pitch just makes sense. Hey, we're doing a 4th of July special. There's gonna be a ton of people out on the street today, right? We want them to see ADT out here installing. So when your neighbor's over and they see our technician hanging up the camera, they're gonna give us calls. We're gonna have more interest in the neighborhood. So yeah, use anytime there's holidays, that's my entire pitch. Hey, we're doing a 4th of July special, we're doing a Christmas special, we're doing an Easter special, we're doing a Memorial Day special. Holidays are a big one. And then obviously crime, so that's what I talked about with Zach a little bit. Hey, the reason why I stopped by, all your neighbors directly right here in this cul-de-sac are gonna be looking for security because of that car break-in that just happened 2 weeks ago. I'm not sure if you heard about that or not. Okay, well what happened is, they stole about, whatever, $20,000 worth of jewelry out of their house. So because there was a burglary here, we're actually paying for 2 homes on the street. If I get crime drops, that's all I'll use the entire day. Hey, everyone's looking for security with that burglary just happened. So on this street, I'm gonna be paying for 2 homes today to advertise. We just have to qualify the house. I'll pitch it there. And then the other thing that I like to use a lot, this is probably my favorite one that I use through the summer, is competitions. So all of you guys, who's competing for top rookie in here? Who wants to be top rookie? Perfect, guys, show him your co-pilot. Hey, Keith, I'm in a competition with him. My boss said that if I beat him, he'll give me a pair of shoes. So if you help me out, I just really want to beat Grady. I'll just pay for all of your equipment today. I'll just make the entire pitch about the competition. Yeah, anytime that we have brackets in there, I'll show them the bracket. Hey, it's Kansas City versus Tulsa. We sold like 40 accounts, like 2 years ago when we faced Tulsa, it was Kansas City versus Tulsa. We're doing like 40 in a day, just showing people the bracket. Like, hey, we just want to beat Tulsa out here, so we're just going to pay for all of your equipment. Let me just show you how it works, okay? So you can use competitions a bunch.
They were pumped.
And then this is even more advanced, right? So this is stuff that you can use that you already know. Going up to the house, I'm looking for all of these things, okay? But even more of a cheat code is if I can talk to them first, right? And I can break the ice. Because then if I get to know them, then I'll use whatever they tell me as the reason that they get it. So if I pitch Kyle, hey, real quick, we're out here, we're actually paying for 2 homeowners on the street, like, I don't have any leverage because that's the first thing I said. Now in his mind, he's thinking, well, everybody's getting this. Because she's just talking to everybody on the street. So it's not as selective. But if I can talk to Kyle, hey, real quick, man, you've been super busy. I've been trying to catch you all week, man. What do you do for work? Yeah. Zach told me to come over here. He said that he works with you guys.
Zach?
Yeah, man, for
really?
sure.
Oh, yeah,
You
yeah.
guys work together?
Yeah.
Nice, man. How long you guys been in the neighborhood?
Like 30 years.
Okay. What do you do if you don't mind me asking, man? You're like super hard to catch.
Yeah, me and Zach, we run a mechanic shop.
Okay, sweet deal. You like own the business and everything like that? Awesome, man, awesome. So, with you being a local business owner out here, you're really one of the ones we like to work with because you probably know a lot of people.
Yeah.
How do you get most of your business, Kyle? Like when
just
like
through,
new people come?
Like, we have a book of business and then they refer people to us.
Exactly, man. So that's exactly what we want for our business. Word of mouth, just like your business, is what works best for ours. Since you know a bunch of people, I'm just going to make you a model home on the street. Just don't tell everyone the deal that we gave you. If you're willing to give us some good referrals to the people that you know, I'm going to show you a way that we're going to have your whole house paid for today.
Oh, really?
Okay? I just talked to him. I didn't tell him anything about us paying for it. I figured out that he owned a business, and then I made my entire pitch about, oh, really, you run a local business out in the area. So you probably know a bunch of people, right? Okay, how do you get most of your business if you don't mind me asking? Oh. Now the pitch makes way more sense, right? Because he just told me how he gets business. Now I can say, hey, that's how we get business, right? So yeah, if they run their own business in the area, that's really good. Hey, what do you do if you don't mind me asking, Colton? Oh, I do real estate. What's my pitch? Based on what am I going to say?
You know.
If he does real estate.
If you do real estate,
Mm-hmm. Who does he know? What kind of people does he know?
homeowner.
People that are buying houses. Okay. So, hey, I can't do this for every house. You guys are in real estate. I'm just going to ask you to do a couple things. When people buy their house, just give them my number and tell them how you like your system. If you do that, I'm just going to make you a model home for us. I'm just going to pay for all of your equipment, okay? Because you do real estate, you know a bunch of people in the neighborhood that are buying houses. It's going to help us out a ton. So I'm just going to go ahead and pay for all of your equipment today, okay? That's a big one. Yeah, if they have a lot of people, so there's some people in the neighborhood that just everybody knows. Like you could tell, like they have like a welcome mat, hey, welcome friends, and like they're just like super nice people. They're always hosting people at their house all the time. If I've noticed people over at their house during the week, I'm just going to use that in my pitch. Hey, Ron, man, you're like the most popular guy on the block, man. It seems like everybody knows you out here. Yeah, so you're really who we like to use as our reference point. I'm just in charge of advertising, and I wanted to talk to you specifically because you're the one that knows everyone in the neighborhood. I want to pay for your house to get set up. I just need you to give me some referrals. Tell some of these people that you know how you like it, and I'll go ahead and just pay for all of your equipment today. I made it completely about Ron, and it made sense to him. That's why he did it. Just like on the corner home, I only sell 5% of homes, but I sell 25% of corner homes because it makes more sense to them. So figure out a way and be smart. Figure out if the information that they're giving you. They tell me they're a first responder. They tell me they're a police officer. What am I going to say, Caleb?
Oh, you get a huge discount.
Yep. They say they're in the military. Hey, obviously all your friends, your family members, like they respect what you do with security because you're like the enforcer of the area. So we really like working with police officers just because you guys are the ones that a lot of people respect when it comes to security. So I'm going to make you an advertising home, get you a police discount, and we'll waive all of your equipment fees. And the thing is, guys, all of you on your iPad have the capability of charging them $2,000 for a system. If you wanted to, you can go out right now, sell them at $70 a month, and charge them $2,000, and they'll pay it. And we probably get sales doing that because people still want it, right? So it's not like, oh yeah, like Mike, what are you talking about, making stuff up? I can literally charge them. I have an iPad, I can charge them whatever I want. I can charge them $500 I want, right? My reason for why I'm not charging them is because of this. It's because they own real estate, because they're a fire department, because they're a police, you know what I'm saying? Like, that's my reason for giving them the deal. So it's not like this thing where it's like, you're gonna feel weird about it, because like, guys, people, where's who had the install go in Columbia? Mike. The Safe Streets technician got there at your job.
So I'm a fire detector.
How much do you charge for the smoke detector?
$250. And you just paid it out of
$250 for a smoke detector. One of the jobs that we installed in South Carolina, a Safe Streets tech came there and upsold them $250 on a smoke detector. We can do the same thing, right? And people will pay it. You paid it, didn't you?
$70.
I mean, yeah, the dude was loaded to like, so.
Yep. The people are paying this stuff all the time. Okay, another one I'll use. I get to know him a little bit. Hey, Carl, man, how long you been here?
Like 2 years.
2 years, so you're like a new move-in, right?
Yeah.
Okay, perfect. Hey, we love working with new move-ins. When people come over for the housewarming party, a lot of your new neighbors are coming over to meet you. We just want them to see the ADT sign. Okay, boom, fresh move-in. I'll use that pitch. They've been there for 40 years. You been here for 40 years?
Yep.
Oh my goodness. Okay, so Kyle, I want to use you as my reference because you've been here for 40 years. Everyone already knows you, and you're not going anywhere. So it would be dumb for me to spend all this. That's right. That's right. It'd be dumb for me to spend all this money on a house if they're just moving or renting. You're the one that everybody knows, so I'm just actually going to have your house paid for today. Okay. I made that about Kyle. Okay, boom, he gets it. They just moved in. They're an essential worker. Oh, what do? You're a nurse? Really? Okay, we can get you a discount. Instead of $199, you get it for $99. Okay. So guys, use this stuff and make your pitch custom and make it about the customer to make it make more sense. Okay. Does anyone have any questions on that?
Make it make sense.
That's how you level
Bring
up
money?
right there.
Just make
Alright,
it
close that up.
Yeah,
Yeah, I got you.
make
Alright.
sense.
I got the prayer too. You guys are gonna be hearing a lot from me. Alright.
Full ball white day.
I know.
Yeah, Zach got telling me yesterday, man.
Oh, I know. I'm about to put my mom to sleep.
Well, I'm here for the prayer, but for the prayer. He's not praying all the time. He's praying.
Dear Lord, thank you for this day. Thank you for the opportunity to go out and work and make money. And please lead us to the right people that will listen to us and give us the right words to say. And let's pray for energy and safety on the doors today. In Jesus' name we pray, amen.
Amen.
All right.